Thank you, Jabber, for that great intro music.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
Happy belated July 4th.
Happy America.
Happy American Day.
It is
Jabber
ironic
says
that on
Happy
this
America
day we fought for our freedom, and today we will fight for our freedom again.
What?
That was from the movie Independence Day.
Oh. With Will Smith.
Yes, and Jeff Goldblum.
I was going to say George Goldblum, but...
George Clooney. Will Smith and George Clooney.
Will Smith and George Clooney.
Something's cracking, and I don't like it. It's probably the phone. It was the phone.
It was indubitably the phone.
Indubitably.
Indubitably.
Welcome, everyone, to... what do you call it?
What do you call it? Hey, do us a favor.
Hey,
Tell your friends.
tell your friends,
Your family.
your family,
Whoever you know.
your coworkers.
Just be like, yo, my two favorite people on this earth have a podcast.
Yeah, say that specifically because it's true.
And, you know, it may not be for everybody,
It's not.
but if they listen to one episode and they like it,
Yeah.
then that's another fan.
Recommend a good episode. Don't recommend a bad episode.
There's 2 episodes pinned on the SoundCloud.
There's 2 episodes pinned on the SoundCloud.
Episode
Yeah.
69,
SoundCloud's free.
Knees Up, Drop Top,
Knees up, drop top.
and Bad Lasagna.
And bad lasagna?
My poop story one, where we cried laughing in the end.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, so... I don't remember what we were doing.
That's the only 2 that are pinned. There are great ones before that, too.
I know, but it's just the 2 that I know that we,
Okay.
died laughing.
Yeah. What about the Coors?
That's a long episode ago.
It is?
Ago.
Oh, long ago.
Yes.
Long episode ago.
ago. That was
We got a long episode
way
ago.
back, son. Way back.
Yeah. Have you even attempted to re-listen?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. I'm on episode 8.
You're actually re-listening currently?
Not currently.
Oh.
I found another new podcast and I started listening to them. And then when I'm done with that one, I'll go back to that one.
For another, 8 episodes.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I mean, you lived it. So.
But I was cracking up.
You were quacking up?
I was quacking up. What if the piano was on? Yeah, no, I honestly can't believe we're kind of funny.
Yeah?
In the first couple of episodes.
Well, we like each other's humor. That's why we
True.
think we're funny.
True. But I think it's hilarious hearing how fucking out of my mind I am in every episode. I'm not coherent. I understand why you were making fun of me for mumbling back in the day.
Excellent. Boom. It took almost 90 episodes for him to realize.
Because I would listen and I was like, I said what?
Thank you. Oh, my God. Thank you.
I was like, what the fuck did I just say right there?
Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah, it came full circle.
Yeah, it sure did.
But yeah, for real, if you just tell somebody to check out the podcast,
Maybe they'll tell somebody
and
if
then
they like it.
then that somebody may tell somebody else.
Yes.
And what does that mean? 10 listeners, not 3.
Thank you.
You know?
And
That's
that 10 could turn to 20.
And that 20 could turn to 50.
And that 50 could go back down to maybe 3. But
hey, we have 50.
A spike would be cool.
And then if you got a business and you want us to make an ad for you,
we're doing it free.
We're doing it for free.
One episode special, we're doing them for free.
Not even one episode special.
Buy one free, get one free.
Exactly. You get multiple ads for free.
You can have more than one ad on our podcast
if you want
for
us,
free.
If you want us to shout you out, not shout you out, that's weird.
Not
if
shout out, you want an ad space.
Yeah, if you want a 30-second ad space promo,
yeah,
we'll do it for absolutely free.
Absolutely.
If you have any sort of input, that's okay, but just know we're making the fucking ad.
Yeah, I mean, that's what.
Tell us the main points you want us to cover, and then we're going to go all around that.
Exactly.
We're going to go all around that
Here's
and not
your points,
use any of them.
and then we're over here.
Yeah.
Going around it.
We're not using any of your points because we're the funny ones, okay? But no, for real. Like,
but see, the more people you tell, the more your ad will get heard.
Exactly. So, if you have an ad that you want to be heard, tell your friends that your favorite people on this earth have a podcast and they have an ad that features you in it.
Yeah. Or you could get a sheepdog. Thank you, Ethan. Heard.
Oh! That went straight over my head. I was not understanding that one.
If this is your first episode ever,
I'm sorry.
We're sorry, but also thank you for coming.
For real, yeah.
This is great that you're giving us a chance, and I think maybe go listen to some of the pinned episodes.
Yeah, there's 2 pinned episodes that you should
there's also some other.
out.
If you even just think the title's like, what the fuck? I should probably hear what they
had
to say about that title.
It was definitely said at least once in that podcast, or it's relevant to what was said in that podcast.
Exactly.
Episode 69 is a classic. It's all dirty, raunchy.
It's all dirty.
But
you like dirty?
Then you like
69.
us.
Oh.
Because we're dirty boys.
We're dirty boys. I haven't showered in 5 days.
Jesus.
That's not true, but
thank God. I'm about to say, no wonder it smells in here, but that's just my room.
Okay, yeah.
Because I'm a dirty boy.
See, and if we start getting more listeners, we could get an actual recording place as opposed to a corner in Joseph's bedroom.
Yeah, we could have a studio.
We could have a small studio.
We could
very
just
small
rent out a
one
storage unit.
Room.
Just rent out a
storage unit in Texas. That's a great idea.
We'll have to get one of the AC controlled ones. So tell a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
No, could you imagine? You can't do business in those
or live in them.
Yep.
But people do it.
Yep. Very true.
I saw this one guy who had an actual storage room, almost the size of your room, but I mean half the height because it's a storage room. He had all the same shit you have in your room. Bed, big screen TV, computer, Xbox.
What the hell?
But he had a fridge. He had a little hot plate and shit.
How the fuck do you get away with that?
I don't know. It was insane. He had a when you have a drawer that has a little door, almost 3/4 of the way down that you can pull up, and it's got a little secret drawer inside the drawer.
Yeah.
It was kind of like that. He had a wall that made it look like half a storage unit. So really, he had a pretty big storage unit.
Oh, so it looked like a storage unit full of shit in the front.
But he had a push-away door that you could go in and actually live there. So he just stored all his extra shit outside. Yeah. Pretty nuts.
Pretty smart.
But how the fuck do you get LAN internet in a storage unit?
Yeah.
He had to have been using some kind of Wi-Fi card or something. Do they still make those? Does Verizon still sell high-powered Wi-Fi cards and shit for laptops and stuff?
I don't know. I know they sell Wi-Fi cards for computers, but it's not like Verizon.
Because I know cell phone companies used to sell those. It'd be a Wi-Fi dongle, but you get full internet just from that dongle.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know they used to do that?
No.
Yeah, so you could do business on the road.
Oh.
Before cell phones with hotspots.
So it's like a hotspot.
It's like a hotspot that you plug into your computer, and it's its own thing.
Yeah.
They probably don't do those because of hotspots now. But
yeah.
Still.
Maybe he just has a really nice hotspot plan.
Maybe. And he's paying
buku's amount of money on for his internet.
$100 a month for rent, though.
Yeah, that's how he does it. And a storage unit. Rent and storage.
Yeah.
In one unit.
Let's talk about units of time and space.
Let's not.
Oh, okay.
You want to talk about cars? I know it's...
What?
Where does he shower?
Who?
The guy that lives in the storage unit.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
24
Probably
fitness.
YMCA or some shit, yeah.
Probably has a gym membership, yeah. Public showers.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm thinking about selling 240.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I don't drive it.
Okay.
I don't want to work on it.
Why?
Because it's a pain in the ass every fucking time. It never runs right, but for 2 months after I fix it every time. It's just, I've had my time with it. It's been almost 6 years.
Okay.
Like, I love the thing, and it's going to suck to get rid of it.
Yeah.
But I think it's time to get rid of it.
Okay.
Like, I'm just kind of over it.
All right.
And so, I was talking with Qua.
Yeah.
And I still really, really want one of those 2020 Corolla hatchbacks.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, if I sold the 240, because 240 prices are at an all-time high right now, they'll never be this high again.
I doubt that, but okay.
Oh, I do.
The more and more rare they get, of course, the more and more
they're not
gonna
getting more and more rare.
How?
What do you mean how? They're at their
They
peak
get
rarity
drifted
right
and then
now.
Get destroyed.
Yeah,
so
they're at their
getting more
peak
and more
rarity right now.
Not true.
Yeah, because everybody's buying them and holding them to do exactly what you're thinking, and then the market's going to crash because all used cars are super expensive right now.
We're getting back to this market thing again.
All used cars are, if you bought a brand new car in 2020, you can go back to the dealership and they'll buy it for the exact same price you paid for it.
What?
Yes, that's
Why?
how fucked up the used car market is because of the chip shortage. They can't make enough computer chips to run these new cars anymore, so new cars aren't being produced right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So if you bought a 2020 vehicle and put less than 50,000 miles on it,
2020 Toyota Corolla is going to be overpriced.
it's going to be expensive. But if I sell the 240 and wait until they come down and just deal with the Scion until then I can sell you the Scion or whatever you'd want, or sell the Scion, get fucking rid of it, and then buy just one 2020 Corolla that I'm excited to own again. I'll make it clean. I'll put bags on it. That way I can drive it for real. Put nice wheels on it. And they already look great. I don't need to put a body kit or anything on it. The paint's already crazy as fuck. And it's a new car, so I could wrap it. There's no imperfections or whatever. And the paint.
Imperfections or whatever.
Yeah, both of those cars are fucked outside.
Why are they both fucked?
The paint is trash on both of them, and that was so unnecessary.
It was. I'm sorry, but I figured I'd try and get it all out instead of
But you could have gone.
The episode. I went like this.
No.
Turn the mic towards me.
Yeah, but you still did it right next to the mic. Yes.
Head away.
That's why the springs vibrated. That you heard them vibrate when you coughed. Okay, go back and listen to it, buddy.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ethan's giving the dirtiest eye. No, get the fuck out.
That's why I said it was very unnecessary that you coughed that loud.
Have strong voice sound waves.
No, you have yelling lungs from throwing up.
Just because from throwing up
Yes.
gives me stronger yelling waves?
Yes. Because you do both at the same fucking time.
Correct. We've talked about this.
Scream
multiple times.
vomiter. Anyways, I was thinking about selling 240 and letting you take over the payments on the Scion.
No, I'm good.
You
can drive it?
No, so I could get my new car.
Oh.
Quit making payments on the Scion and then get my new car and only make one car payment again.
I see.
And plus, I don't need two cars if I'm moving out next year.
Why? What if your 2020 Corolla craps out on you? Because it's a 2020 Corolla and
It's
all
a
brand new
2020
cars
Corolla.
suck dick.
Not true.
100%.
Not true.
Honestly, on God, 50% of my customers are normal cars and 50% of my customers are 2019 and newer cars. That's bad.
I mean, yeah, that's not good.
That's very bad.
Okay, and?
That shows you how shitty they're making them these days.
Have you done any parts for a Toyota 2020 or newer?
Not installed, but sold, yes.
Like what?
Crankshaft position sensors, camshaft position sensors.
For 2020 Toyotas. Not Nissans?
I mean, Toyota, Nissan, Acura, like...
Say Nissans.
All the imports.
Yes, all Nissans
all the
are
imports
shit right
are
now.
bad right now.
I have not heard a single bad thing about any brand new Toyota that's come out.
I'm not saying specifically just the Corolla.
I know.
I'm saying
but
all.
Any 20. I have not heard a single bad thing about any of the new Toyotas that have come out.
Really?
Yeah.
Here's your first look.
What? Yeah. But 2022, they're coming out with a GR version. That's a 3-cylinder turbo. That's all-wheel drive. What?
Minus the T. GTO. It's Toyota. It's not even Nissan.
I know. That's why I rolled my eyes at you, because that wasn't even a good one.
Sorry.
No, the people that make Toyota's like race
TRD
or Gunza is the company.
Oh, they changed
that does it.
To TRD.
The hell is that?
An urgent airbag inflator recall.
Another one? You already did one on that.
Yeah, there's 2.
Oh.
Wait, it said Jana. Is that for Mom's car? Oh, Honda. Yeah, I know. I get the text.
Speaking of cars. So yeah, they're coming out. They're coming out in 2022. They're supposed to be coming out with a turboed version of it. That's all-wheel drive.
1.8 turbo.
Yeah, but it's a 3-cylinder.
Ew, gross.
But it's what they put in the Yaris.
Oh, so it's gonna be really slow.
They're saying it's supposed to make 290 horsepower. That's almost as much as the 240. Granted, it'll be heavier because it's all-wheel drive.
Yeah, and there's no torque probably.
No,
it's all
there's
build up.
All the torque.
No.
Yes, in an all-wheel drive.
Oh,
the thing's gonna hit.
All-wheel drive.
Yeah, that thing's gonna hit like a fucking brick wall.
Is it one of those
line.
all-wheel drive modes, or is it
no?
natural
It's all-wheel drive, is what they're saying, because it's supposed to be a rally-inspired car. They want Toyota to get back into the rally scene again.
So they're promoting.
They're going to promote a Corolla. That way, more people want those. And but yeah, and you don't have to get a CVT. You can get them in 6-speed. That's why I'm more so wanting them, because you don't have to get the new shitty CVT transmissions in cars.
Consecutive valve?
No, I don't even know what it stands for, but it's not consecutive. That's the transmission.
Oh, see.
Constant velocity transmission?
Continually variable transmission.
One of those two.
Continuously variable transmission.
Yeah. It doesn't have gears, essentially.
It's
literally. Yeah. No CVT. They're all way too new to be good.
Exactly. Thank you. You just said it.
Okay, but that's not new technology in those Corollas. That's all been like 2017 stuff. That motor in the Corolla hatchback. Long enough
to be known to be a good car. Good cars last 10 to 20 years.
And what Toyota do you know that hasn't lasted 10 to 20 years for anybody?
The older ones.
They've all lasted 15 to 20 years. What are you talking about?
The older Toyota.
So I said what Toyota hasn't lasted.
I know, but that's like saying this brand new one, will last. No, you don't.
I'm not saying.
Know until 15,
okay, but Toyota hasn't fucking dropped a ball in so long. When was the last time they made an unreliable car that you never want to work on or sell parts for?
The Prius. I mean, I sell parts for Camrys and Corollas all the fucking time.
Because there's 50 million of them.
Yeah, exactly.
And they all have 200,000 miles, and people don't take care of them.
This dude brought in a 92 Honda Civic. Or was it 91? It was before they swapped to the round headlights. It was still square body. 435,000 miles. That was sick. And it was clean.
That's somebody that knows how to take care of a fucking car. Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah, that's the joy of cars, man. If you actually care about them, they can last forever.
Yeah.
I guarantee you he's done 3 timing belts and fucking...
Well, yeah.
I mean, he's done
triple
the amount.
He's
probably done triple the amount the car is worth into it. But it still runs because he doesn't want a fucking car payment.
Yeah.
I mean...
True. But it was clean. That's the main thing. It wasn't like thrown together.
It wasn't trash.
Miles.
Yeah. We have a guy that's got 430,000 miles on a single single cab dually Dodge Cummins.
Well, it's a fucking Dodge Cummins. No shit.
But it's fucked up.
Oh.
It's trashed.
Oh.
Because it's his work truck.
Oh.
Uses it for concrete.
Oof.
So the bed's full of solid concrete that he doesn't want to take out and fucking... Yeah, it's trashed, but it's got 430,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
But he bought it with 200 on it.
Mm.
So... But yeah, I'm considering selling the 240 and getting one car that I enjoy and not have to worry about two cars and one possibly being down, and I'm over that life.
Okay.
I really want something nice. Seeing Qua's car made me want something like just genuinely nice, not like fun. I could care less if it's fun anymore.
Wow. That's sad.
What?
I just didn't think you'd grow out of that phase.
Yeah, I'm kind of over it. Because fun means lots of money and lots of time working on it. Sure. And I don't want to spend any more time working on cars. Right. I'm so over it.
Damn. Rip.
R.I.P. to a passion.
Joseph just died. That's all Joseph's known for is cars.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not.
And I'm very tired of him, man. That's why I don't want to work on cars for a living anymore. Because it drained me. That's exactly why I don't want to work on the 240 every day after work. Because I work all fucking day on shit boxes.
Yeah.
And then I don't want to come home and work on my own shit box anymore. I don't know. Maybe once I get a new job, I'll have a new light about it and want to fix the 240 again.
Maybe,
but
yeah.
Turn back into a hobby.
Yeah, exactly. Turn back into a hobby and not a fucking job.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
But I don't like the Scion, man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, it's fine. Like, it does its job, but it's just not... It's just not fun.
There's no life in it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's literally just A to B.
Oh.
It's slow. It's slower than a dog with no back legs. It makes all sorts of fucking noises. I feel like
a dog with no back legs would probably be faster, right? Because they have two wheels.
Dead ass. Probably. I guarantee you a Doberman with no back legs in a wheelchair could run faster than that thing could take off. The thing is piss slow. It makes all sorts of fucking noises. It's got a lot of fucking problems.
Yeah.
Not fun.
Not fun for $5,000?
No.
How much you made?
41 or...
Oh, okay.
No. It's like 38. I mean, I got a good deal on it, especially with the miles it had on it. And it's Toyota. It should last.
It should.
Yeah, it should. But I'm not really taking the best care of it either.
Listen.
Whoa. Sound waves. But yeah, I'm like, I just want something really clean and cool.
Yeah.
Like something that's just cool to look at, not necessarily like badass under the hood and all that kind of shit.
Kids are walking down the street. That car looks cool. Let's bust the window.
Been there, done that. That happened to the fucking 240. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully AMC takes off and I don't have to worry about any of this.
This is true.
Because then I'll have a Tesla, a Corolla hatchback, a house with a 6-car garage.
And 2 cars.
No, 4. Well, I guess I could give you the Scion at that point. She wants a Range Rover.
Yikes.
I know.
Yikes. Range Rovers
I'm not working on it.
Range Rovers suck.
I'll let her.
I hear they suck to work on, too. From all
they're
customers.
A pain in the fucking ass.
Don't want a Range Rover, Andy. Get that shit out your mind.
Yeah.
Get a... What's it called? What do you call it?
I really want to get her into a new Supra. I think she could rock a new Supra.
G-Wagon.
No.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, God. Even worse. Mercedes, even fucking worse.
Oh, I love Mercedes. I love all the old Mercedes.
Okay, old Mercedes are dope, yes.
They look so good.
Yeah.
They look so much better
that
than the
190E on Forza, man. Forza 4.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
Those 190Es were sick.
Mm-hmm.
190Es were sick. It's time to call
Check
James.
my phone?
It's been 30 minutes.
Oh, shiz dicks.
That's enough about cars. I don't know. I want to sell a 240. I don't want to sell a 240. I want to make the 240 really nice, but I don't have time or money to make 240 really nice right now. So
You're supposed to have money for a car then.
if I sell it,
How are you gonna buy a 2020 Corolla with $6,000?
A down payment.
Oh.
And make payments, and then, like I said, maybe you could take over the Scion payments and just pay the rest off and keep it.
Maybe.
If you want it, I don't know.
Maybe. I'm really thinking about an Odyssey. Slam it.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Odyssey slammed would be sick as
I've seen a bunch of them.
Oh, they're sick.
They're dope.
Yeah.
And some 18s.
And room to camp in it. You take out the back seats. You got a whole ass bed in there.
They're sick, dog.
They're sick, dog.
You just gotta find a nice non-child abused one.
Correct. Well, I mean, the child abused one
ones
would be cheaper, and I could just clean it.
But
because the engine isn't abused, just the interior.
Yeah, you gotta find parents that take care of.
Well, yes.
Just get it detailed.
Exactly. I
detailed the Scion.
I'd detail the fuck out.
Not the outside, but the inside.
Yeah.
I vacuumed all the crevices and last Friday.
Really?
Took all the trash out.
Why'd you take such good care of it if you hate it?
Because maybe I thought taking care of it would make me feel better about it.
Yeah?
Didn't help.
Made
me regret it more.
Oh, that's sad.
But at least it's not a trash pile, and I'm not afraid to put people in it.
You're not afraid to put people in it?
Yeah. Like when I thought I was going to have to go pick you up, it was disgusting. Thursday night or Tuesday night, whatever night that was when the Blazer wouldn't start.
Yeah.
It was.
Did you hear Dad? Fucking headlights were on earlier.
That's probably why the battery died.
What the fuck? I got home 3 hours ago.
Did you flick the
switch
on accident?
No. You can't do
it
if the car's off. You can't do it if the car's off.
Yeah, you can. You can bump it to the left.
I tried. Doesn't do anything.
It doesn't turn them off instantly, but it turns off the signal for them to be on.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
I turned it, and me and Dad sat there and watched.
You got to bump it twice.
I don't believe that. I turned the car on and flicked it once. They turned off, and then turned the car off, and they stayed off. Hopefully, we'll see here in a little bit. I'm gonna make sure, but
guarantee you that's why it was dead that morning. Then we had issues with that happening when Daniel was looking at it.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck? It's touching the wires and it's fucking up or something, or it's definitely what it was.
Sorry.
So James had a topic for us to talk about, and I really liked the idea of it because it was like kind of wholesome, but also like true. So yeah, we're gonna call James, and he's gonna give us a topic, and we're gonna talk about it with him.
Let me turn my volume up.
No, I wouldn't turn it up. Remember, he's loud.
No thanks. No need for an overlay.
Why is it not ringing?
Because it's waiting for him to.
But it usually rings.
Hello and good
You're
evening.
Hi, James.
Day.
How are you, buddy?
Doing all right. How are you doing?
Why is it the one notch makes him so much louder?
I don't know. It's your phone, not him. Okay,
so watch Minecraft.
Not Minecraft. League of Legends. So I didn't really say what your topic was. I just said you had a good topic that was really wholesome but also really true. So I figured I'd let you introduce it and like explain how you feel about it, and then me and Trevor can chime in on it.
Well, so I got to preface it a little bit with I don't remember how many episodes back it was that you were talking about how League wasn't exactly like your go-to game anymore, and really it only stuck out to me because you said something about how I tend to talk while we play League of Legends, Trevor.
Yeah.
At least you vaguely recall that, I'm sure. But something I was thinking about, none of us have really been playing it here for the last several months. I mean, really.
Yeah.
We still play it from time to time, but have you noticed, and I don't know if you have, I know that me and Joseph have you noticed how it seems to affect the way we play basically every other game, and in a good way, at least in my opinion. Every time we play particularly competitive games, we really seem to be pretty open and and able to work as a unit. Not necessarily because we're good at the game, but just because we're comfortable with being able to talk to each other and make calls, and just work together as a team. We've kind of built that trust through League, and we're now applying it elsewhere. That's kind of the topic I wanted to bring up.
Do you notice that at all, Trevor?
So after James had said something last weekend about that topic, I had reflected on it because I was like, well, if we're going to talk about it, I'm going to reflect so I have some thoughts. And the main thing is, as like growing up when we'd play Call of Duty with Qua and our other friends, it was always just a thing to rag on each other when they made a bad play. But I think that ragging on each other turned into a form of criticism that, isn't the best, but it helped us learn how to eventually learn each other's strengths and weaknesses as we got older and turned into adults. And once we started transferring over to games like League of Legends, Apex, stuff like that, it's shown us how to figure out where we work best and, who cares about what in each game and how we can cover each other.
Yeah, like whose strengths are where and like whose weaknesses are where.
Exactly.
Because we've kind of built that forever. But you got to think, like James, we've only played League with him. That's the only game.
We played multiple games.
No, like when we met him. That's how like we all started with Call of Duty and we did all the ragging thing. We were beyond that at that point.
Correct.
So James came in to where we were sort of established, but he managed to even fit in just like we do.
Correct.
And for me personally, it tied into like outside of you guys, I really didn't have groups that I played with consistently. I had a couple of real life friends that made, a 3-pack, and I had a couple of other Discords that I kind of tried to do it with. But it was never, it was more of a learned skill, and maybe I'm misreading it, but it did seem like it just, very quickly, it was very easy to assimilate. And I don't think that's just, everyone's personality just happening to match up. But I do think that we grew very quickly through League. And I really think there was a difference between, we didn't really rag on each other so much as we just quickly assimilated what everybody knew.
Yeah.
We quickly clicked because it was like that. The way me and you fought in that one fight, I was like, damn, this guy's a really good player. We need to invite him because he's good. And then when you joined, you also had that good personality of just being a good person. Like you weren't just a gamer that only wanted a game. You also hung out and talked with us and just in general, were a good person.
Yeah, I think that our group is full of good people. And I'm not putting that lightly as, we're all just good people. I think that for the most part, everyone who's in our Discord is a wholesome and heartfelt person in the real world. So I think that's why you assimilated quickly, is because all of us that are in that Discord are, lamely said, a family in a sense. We're all a gaming family. We're all friends. So I think that's why we were so... We're open to new people no matter who they are, what they are, but if they choose to stick around, that's on them.
Where do you think, you say good people, where do you think that comes from? Because I'm not really of the opinion that, the vast majority of people are inherently bad people. I think it's just a matter of manners. I mean,
okay,
I think that's kind of something that occurred to me is, there's a lot of really good players out there who don't know how to mesh, but where does that come from? Because I don't think that if you were to do a survey of everybody, I don't think everybody who gets online to let off stress and plays a game, I don't think the vast majority of them are just awful, terrible people.
Yeah.
But where does that come into play? Is it a matter of just being able to be real as a. This went really philosophical and way less gamey than I'm expecting. Is it a matter of just being willing to be real with your online persona? Says the guy who is still going by James.
But we also we learned your name and didn't even bother like transitioning because it just felt weird at that point.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But I don't know. It's something to ponder because we have Caleb that has joined us for a couple of Apex rounds. And I see despite the fact that he's a friend of mine in real life, I see a very major difference just in how that interaction goes. And I think it's just that he doesn't have the same drive to assimilate and be part of something bigger readily. You know what I mean? I think that just the number of types of games that we've played together have really opened us up to that. I think we could probably individually go into any game and jump into a group and be able to do that, assuming we didn't immediately get shut down with a "Veep you, I did stuff with your mom last night."
Yeah, the toxicity that comes with gaming. Right.
So, anyway, that was kind of my topic.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Nice.
Redo, take 2. Ethan, you can edit that out, right?
What was I gonna say? What you're saying about this Caleb guy, the readiness and the willingness to assimilate to something else. I think this is I don't know anything about you, James, before you joined our Discord, really, but for us, I think it was more so we were the outcasts. And not necessarily in a bad way. It was just we were outcasts and we joined together as outcasts and became something. And that, some of the outcasts have gone and done their other things, and some of the outcasts have stuck around. And I think that's one of the main things that keeps us together is us being outcast. It felt more real because outcast seems to have a more real look on people as opposed to a fake look on people, so they can what am I looking for here? They can judge people, not in a bad way, but they can judge people quickly and
their
learn
character quickly.
Yeah, they can judge a character quickly and then know if they want to keep somebody around. And I think that's
empathy is the word you're looking for there. Being able to empathize quickly, and determine whether somebody is capable or worthy of being empathized with is probably the idea that you're going with there.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
Does that mean that type A's are terrible gamers? I mean,
what do you mean?
They don't really empathize with people.
Your average dominant type A personality. I just called myself. I'm showing my age, calling myself a beta. I can't say that word. I've got a 4-year-old in the background.
He's a beta cuck.
You've got most of your type A personalities aren't really considered to be
people.
Outcasts. No, outcasts. I mean, type A's really are more of the, hey, I'm here, I'm a people person, and whatever you put in front of me, I'm going to get the trophy for it. I swear there's a comic somewhere online that demonstrates what I'm talking about.
Probably.
It's like Hannah. Like, she can play games, but she's not the one that's going to, go and look for a group of people to game with.
Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying.
And Andy, she's definitely a type A person. Like, she's just going to go and get what she wants to get. That's why she plays Sims, because it's her world.
True.
She doesn't have to create a world with others.
I see. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that contrast.
Did you ever think you were gonna find a group like that? Like, is that something like you said you were like seeking after or looking for the connectivity with somebody, or did it just happen and you kind of accepted it?
Do you want to go into a deep dive into the past of James in the gaming world?
Of course.
So, before League, I was a real-time strategy player. That was basically the only kind of game I played. That was the only kind of game I was really allowed to play. Besides, like, licensed franchise-style games, like the old-school Bionicle computer games. My dad literally bought me a graphics card just so I could play that back in like 2002.
That's great.
But other than that, it was Age of Empires 2, a little bit of StarCraft, and that was pretty much it. I played with my dad. That was it. And then some people that I met when I was 12, 13, 14 years old. We kind of had grown up together. We did stuff outside of gaming. Occasionally I went over to their house, played PlayStation, whatever. But they came to me and they're like, "Hey, have you ever played League of Legends?" And I'm like, "No, is that like World of Warcraft? I'm not really, RuneScape's my only game like that I even dabble in." And they're like, no, it's nothing like that. So they drove me over to their house. We had a good old-fashioned LAN party, and we played some Season 1 League.
Oh, shit.
And it was it was the weirdest, craziest thing in my life. Basically, they gave me Scion, and they're like, "Okay, here's a build. You're going with this guy, and just do whatever we say." And it just kind of, and so I'm just literally trying. I'm like, because they sold me by saying it's just like Age of Empires. It's not king. And I'm like, okay, I'm pretty freaking good at Age of Empires. And then it's just like, this is nothing like it. This is nothing like it. You lied to me. But that group I played with for a long time. The problem was that group, we were all kids, and we had no idea of how to healthily address issues that run into being a team.
Yeah.
Every time something went wrong, it was just full-blown blaming. Well, you fed 16 kills, which was unforgivable, granted. But there was never any positive reflection or here's how to improve. It was just, don't die so much. Well, you didn't help me, otherwise I wouldn't, that entire breakdown.
Yeah.
And that was kind of how it cycled for most of the seasons of League that I played. I met my wife, and I played with her, but even then we weren't super, constructive, which is part of why she doesn't play with me anymore. It's sad, regretful to say. And that's on me. I didn't really adapt well up until I started kind of going solo, and then when I met you guys, it was just, I don't know these guys, they seem nice, and it really would be nice to just be even keeled and see where it goes.
Yeah.
That's really, I wanted it, I wanted something like that, but I never really found it, either because of other people in the groups that I joined, or just because, especially when I was learning Irelia and getting as good as I am with her now, I was toxic, I'll be honest. Not in game, but
IRL.
you can ask my wife about the number of glasses that I broke, and
Damn.
I broke at least half of my desk one time. I had a bad game. I broke a keyboard. It was bad.
Wow.
That reminds me of Ethan.
Yeah, it's been a journey. I think part of it, having a kid helped kind of mature that out a little bit. I think realizing that that kind of person is not a good adult person who pays bills and stuff like that kind of helped as well. It was just it was good timing all around. You just happened to catch me right as I decided to be a grown-up.
Perfect.
Instead of a kid. So
I'll never forget my first League LAN party where it was 3 or 4 of us. Was it 4 of us?
Yeah, there were 4.
There was 4 of us at my good friend Jacob's house, and he just got done building me a PC out of all the scrap parts in his house, and with old but good scrap parts at the time, and it was way better than the PC we had at my house. And he set me up on his projector. And I hate to say it, but Jacob was filthy rich. He really was. Like, his dad made too much money to even know what to do with, I think. And so it was me, Ethan. Jacob was in his room playing on his PC, and I don't remember who else it was. Do you know? I don't remember the other guy. Why did...
Was it the big guy? His name was Velk?
Velk?
That was his username. Was it him? No, maybe not.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Anyways, it's not a main part of the story. And I had like been playing League, but I wasn't super serious about it because I didn't have a good enough computer to be super serious about it. And I was really enjoying it on that giant 70-inch projector, playing with a wireless mouse and keyboard with my feet kicked up on the PC I was playing on. And
probably not a good idea.
Oh, no. And something happened with Ethan, and he just, in a fit of rage, slammed his laptop screen down, and it jumped the hard drive in his laptop, and it quit running. And we all freaked out. We didn't know what to fucking do because Ethan had this crazy Predator laptop that would run any game at like 70 frames and just high quality.
Back in that day, that was...
Oh, it was prime laptop, gaming laptop. And when I say gaming laptop, we're talking laptop that's like
thick.
this
it's a fucking novel.
It's easily 4 inches, if not 5 inches thick of just PC in your lap.
Yeah.
It literally had an exhaust on it.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget when he slammed that screen down and it wouldn't turn back on.
Oh,
and
that's heart-wrenching.
Yeah, all felt so bad for him, and we all quit playing. And then, what was it, like 2 weeks later, we got back on, and he goes, "I'm done raging. I'm never doing that again. It's not worth it." And that was his maturing moment of not being rageful in League.
Everybody has that moment.
Yeah.
So, wireless mouse, a huge projector. You want to take a guess what I first played League on, and what I played on for probably the first 3 seasons of my career?
I'm assuming like a 20-inch square monitor.
I played on a 22-inch IBM ThinkPad.
Hell yeah.
I did not have a mouse. I played with the nipple.
No, stop.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
I played with the nipple. I played Karma. I played Scion. And I played, like, old Karma. And I played Fizz. And I started playing Fizz because he had the on-target ability. So it didn't matter. I had, like, the extra second and a half to get my mouse in the right spot to drop my
Keep clicking. Holy shit.
That's nuts.
I don't think...
Go ahead.
I don't think I actually had a mouse until season 4 when I swapped from the IBM to the HP Elite book.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The only early memories I have of League is Qua's friend,
Rise.
He's Rise in our Discord.
He's the one that messaged all on 4th of July.
Yeah, I saw him.
Yeah.
I saw him.
I think it was season 2. He couldn't convince anybody else to play. He couldn't convince Qua or Joseph or anybody else to play. He convinced me to play somehow. It was late one night. We were playing Call of Duty. He's like, "Dude, you should go get on your parents' computer and play this game with me." Took probably 4 hours to download, at least, I'm sure. And eventually started playing, and he said, "There's a good starter character called Anivia." I was like, "Okay, I'll play that one, sure." And oh my God, I had the worst time ever playing the game. I played 2 games with him, and I didn't play again for like, I think, another 5 seasons until Joseph started getting into it.
I think it was Rise and Qua talking about it on Xbox, and they said they were going to go play. I was like, I know Trevor has it downloaded on the computer. Let me go update it, and then I'll let y'all know if I get on. And that next day, I played with them, and Rise told me to play Annie.
Yeah?
He said Annie's a really good starter character, and you need to use your Q to hit minions because it doesn't go on cooldown.
Right.
And so I learned Annie for the longest time, and then I was like, we played bots. That's all we fucking played was beginner bots.
Yeah.
And they were getting like 30 kills and I'm getting like 5. And I was like, what the fuck? How are y'all so good at this game? And they're like, oh, you should join a regular game. I was like, okay, so we did. And I went like 0-15 and just got spanked and quit playing for a couple months.
Yeah.
And then you started playing again. And I was like, okay, I want to play again.
Yeah.
And then I'll never forget, it was like 2 a.m. I was in the living room on the PC by myself playing League of Legends, trying to get better.
Yeah.
And I played a game of Kha'Zix in the jungle. This is my like 3rd time ever jungling.
Yeah.
And it was in a PvP game, and I went like 13-2.
Damn.
And I never played anybody else. I only played Kha'Zix through like season 5 to like season 6.
Oh
I
my God.
only played Kha'Zix.
Wow. I only played Volibear because he's a polar bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got
That's reasonable.
I think the max peak of frames I got on an old computer was maybe 24 frames.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 24 frames on low quality. So that's why I never really had
no
fun
shadows.
playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Looked awful. Played awful.
I don't know how we played COD 4 on that computer and had fun.
Because that was a really old game. So, I mean, the graphics weren't that
Advanced.
Advanced yet, yeah. Man, talking about some memories right there. Jesus.
Never forget you boosting for your gold Uzi on shipment.
Damn right, son. Do you ever play COD 4? I'm guessing you played COD 4, right, James?
I'll be honest.
Or was that after?
When was what year would that be? Because up until I moved out, the only shooter game I really ever played was Halo, and that was at friend's house.
Gotcha.
See,
yeah, COD 4 was. What was that like? Maybe 2006? 2007? Okay. 2007.
Yeah. I didn't graduate and move out until like 2012, 2013.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
So
my friend had brought over a graphics card for me to put into my parents' computer so I could play games on it and play with him. And COD 4 was like the only game we ever played because that was the game back then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember my uncle had Medal of Honor.
I loved Medal of Honor.
Yeah. I played like a game of Medal of Honor, and I liberated one of his... I burnt a copy of one of his CDs after I liberated it, air quotes, and then I snuck it back in. And I had to... I think I put like Skillet soundtrack album or something like that on the title of it so that my parents wouldn't like question,
Oh man.
Wouldn't question that it was a game.
A game you could kill people in?
Uh-huh. Well, it wasn't so much about that as it was about blood and stuff like that. And
okay.
Just not a whole lot of research in that.
Gotcha.
And it's fair. Like no harm, no foul, but I really didn't do shooters up until playing with you guys. Partially because I didn't have a computer where I felt like I could, but also just didn't interest me. I don't like playing them by myself.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I don't necessarily enjoy playing shooters by myself. I think it's... Go ahead.
League didn't feel that way. League, it always felt like, especially for me, it felt like individual talent I could do just fine by myself, and that's part of how I ended up finally mellowing out was... Yeah. Like, even with you guys, I think even though we didn't always see eye to eye in the beginning, I was willing to roll with it because it's just like I was confident enough that I'm good enough that I'll handle it just fine. I'll handle my part just fine whether we win or lose.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I remember when Trevor got his first Xbox 360 and we all played Modern Warfare 2 on his Xbox on split screen.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought that was the coolest fucking game in the world. Like, I couldn't get over how much fucking fun Modern Warfare 2 was.
Yeah.
And it was probably like 2008 or 7. It was like right when we moved here and a couple, like maybe a year or two out. When did we move here?
2006, summer.
So it would have been like 2008 when I got my own Xbox and finally got to play with you on live.
Uh-huh.
And then we met Justin through Dalton.
Yeah. Dalton is that's still the craziest thing to me is our cousin Dalton is the whole reason
we have our friend group.
Such a big friend group. Yeah.
But I'll never forget that first night of playing Modern Warfare 2 on my own Xbox in that room in the orange booger recliner.
Story
I
for
feel like
another
there's
time.
a story there.
That's a story for another time. Let's move past that.
Okay.
And I joined my first game, and Trevor wasn't home or something like that, so I was playing by myself, and I got murdered online because I was used to playing with AJ and Trevor on split screen, and they would go a little easy on me and let me get a couple kills every time, but Trevor would always win.
Damn right.
He would never let us win.
Damn right.
And then I hated the game. I couldn't stand it. I was like, this game fucking sucks.
Why did I ever play this with
why did I even play this with Trevor? And then Trevor got on, and I tried it again. I was like, okay, this isn't bad. We're winning at least.
Trevor got on. We're winning.
I was still like 0-19, but I was still proud that I was playing with Trevor for so long. And then it just casually got more and more intense. And then, you just grow with the game. You get better and better.
Yep.
And all the way up until like 2013, we played Xbox only.
Yeah.
And then like
almost Call of Duty only.
Yeah. And then like 2014, I got my first computer.
Yeah.
And then I never went back.
Never
went back.
Yeah. I saw how much fun Joseph was having on that, and that's like, all right, it's time for me to start building my own computer, and I started saving up.
Because I only played League at that point.
Yeah.
My junior year of high school. Yeah. That's the only computer game I ever played.
Year and a half, I had Chris's old laptop that ran better than Mom and Dad's computer.
Yeah.
God.
And then I got into CSGO because I was like, I miss my shooter games, and Jacob bought me CSGO to play with him.
Yeah.
When it was like $26, and I couldn't fathom spending $26 on somebody at that point.
Yeah.
But Jacob didn't give a shit because he made an allowance, so...
He made an allowance. That just sounds wrong.
Yeah. But I'll never forget playing CSGO with them and being like, wow, computers are the shit.
Yeah. PC
this
mastering.
Is so much fun. I've never looked back.
Yeah. Never look back. Never going back to console.
Ever.
Unless it's Pokemon.
True. Switches are dope.
Switch is the only console worth it right now. IMO.
Unless you're a big like Spider-Man fan, then PlayStation.
Yeah.
So what's our next big game? We've got the Steam sale going on right now.
Yeah,
I saw this video the other day. Of a guy saying, I'm a real gamer when I say I'm going to get on and play a game, and I browse my Steam library for 30 minutes and don't choose a game and then end up scrolling through my phone for 2 hours.
Or YouTube.
Or YouTube, yeah.
I hate when I get home, I'm like, I'm ready to play. And then I get on YouTube for 2 hours, and I'm like, I haven't even fucking played a game yet. I watch people play games for 2 hours, and then I'm like, wow, I should probably play.
I should probably play something. I don't know.
So here's a question for you. How big are your Steam libraries, since we're on that topic?
Oh, I don't know.
How many games do I have in my Steam library?
Joseph's Steam library isn't that big.
It's really not.
I know that much. Mine's definitely twice the size of Joseph's.
I never bought like the little indie games that were like $2 or $3 and played them because I was never a solo person. I never liked games by myself.
That is one thing that
I just can't stand playing video games by myself. Yeah. It's just it doesn't fill the void.
But that's how you grew up.
I only play with friends.
Either that or me and Dad, like
True.
on GameCube. Like that's just how you grew up.
Turok, dog.
You want to talk about some games?
God.
007.
I can't believe Dad let us play that shit. Now that I think about it, slicing each other with the axes.
That's insane, actually.
The plasma gun.
Talk about the opposite of your parents.
Literally. Exact
He let
opposite.
Joseph play Turok when he was like 6.
7. Yeah, I was so young, slicing Dad with an axe and throwing grenades and shooting the plasma
Good job,
gun.
son.
Literally.
Make sure you follow through so that you cut him completely in half.
Oh yeah.
On the dot?
And shit, back before that,
crazy.
we had the Genesis, and Dad would let us play Mortal Kombat with him. I mean,
And
that shit
oh,
was
NBA
raunchy.
Space Jam, man.
NBA Space Jam, yeah.
I have exactly 50 games in my Steam library.
Exactly 50.
Exactly
All right.
50.
That's not bad, actually.
That's
I figured it'd be
including. Is
less.
that including my VR games? Yeah.
That'd be all games, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have to look here in a sec, but I don't know.
Man, I miss
gotta be
playing
close to
VR, dog.
I'm the king of buying games and not playing them.
Yeah.
I have
How many you got, Ethan?
How
Do
many?
you know how many you have?
661.
661 games.
All right, you win.
He said, all right, you win.
How many do you have, James?
419. I need to buy one more.
419.
He needs to buy one more, is what he said.
You need to buy 5 more.
Yeah.
Do you know how many you have? Like,
I don't off the top
if you
of my
think
head.
you're double to me, then you're over
It's
100.
probably close to 100, I would think.
Okay, but Ethan, how many of those have you actually played? Let's say more than.
Well, he did say he's the
50
king of.
hours.
He said
Oh,
he is the king of buying games and never playing them. So,
Oh, okay.
are you?
I was gonna say.
Yeah, he can see your account.
94.
You-
Oh, I own 94. I need to buy 6 more.
I don't need to buy any more.
Steam Summer Sale is on right now. I'm gonna go buy 6 games right now.
Rainbow Six is $8.
Oh, there we go. There's our game.
I've seen a lot of gameplay about that, and it looked fun.
Play
What does?
Rainbow Six.
Siege.
Oh, yeah.
You do?
Yeah, I played it if you got it.
Is that our game? Oh man. Do you own it, James?
I actually just finished moving it from my hard drive to from my mobile hard drive to my Steam library.
Boom. That's
Hackers hate this one weird trick where you go to someone else's internet with gigabit internet and download it onto your external hard drive and then move it into your Steam library at home and then tell it that you want to download it. It's like, hey, it's already here. We'll install that for you. Boom.
That's genius.
No longer
as
have to worry
fuck.
about potato internet.
Damn.
That's really smart.
Yep.
Oh man. We've been
Well,
going for an hour here, so it's about time to wrap this thing up.
oh, do I get to do our sponsor?
yes,
Yeah.
definitely, please.
All right, this podcast was sponsored by Blitz.gg. Blitz.gg, the gameplay tool that you need to go the next level in League of Legends, Valorant, and Teamfight Tactics. Blitz.gg is definitely not owned or sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, and it also does not give you a set of free Raycons when you sign up. You want to have suboptimal runes? Blitz.gg. Do you want to know what last season's meta was for Valorant's positions? Blitz.gg. Do you want to listen to the Doom soundtrack while playing League of Legends? Go to YouTube. And Blitz.gg. Thank you.
That was excellent.
Awesome. Thank you so much,
Okay.
James, for coming in and bringing in such a good topic.
My pleasure. It was. I teared up a little bit when I saw the phone call come in. It's like, hey, I don't have to riff about what Robin Williams to a bunch of drunk guys this time.
What?
Only 1 year when we call them wasted
Oh, yeah.
You guys were so wasted.
on the
man.
4-hour.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Oh,
I still haven't even
thank you
watched
so much,
it.
guys. Do we hang up now, or does Ethan edit this part out where I awkwardly keep talking until you guys cut? Or...
No, we'll hang up and then we're gonna play our outro song. So
Ooh, what's the outro song?
you just gotta
He's
listen.
Never listened to a full podcast.
You just gotta listen.
This is sponsored by whatever their outro song is.
It's a handmade song. We made it with the music maker.
Does it have kazoo in it?
No,
No.
It'd be a lot cooler if it did.
Probably would be.
I can grab my
All right.
kazoo and add it.
Sounds good.
Freestyle it on the
All
beat.
right. Have a good night, guys. Thanks for calling.
You too. We'll see you soon, James.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Man, what a good dude.
What a good dude. He don't know nothing about women's pants, though.
Swimming in women's pants.
Had to bring him back when he
Inside
said
bit.
dude.
I don't know. It doesn't matter to anybody else, but I broke my glasses on both sides now.
Oh, excellent. Time to go to
Vision Source.
Vision Source, our sponsor. So Vision Source. Go to Vision Source for your vision.
For your vision.
Is that the one right here that Dad went to?
No, that's America's Best.
No, he went to the one off the highway, not at Target.
At 287?
That's America's Best?
That's America's Best, son.
He said it was really good. I'm going. I might go Wednesday.
I was going to go to the one off Pioneer that we always go to.
No, fuck that. That's way too far of a drive for a lackluster experience.
Man, that last doctor I had was awesome.
Really?
Yeah, he was very good.
The more so reason I want to go there is because he said he was in and out. Like, they don't even do the iPuff shit anymore or anything like that.
They don't do it at the other one.
Really?
Yeah, they have all new cameras. No, it's all new shit.
Okay. Well, maybe.
They have one that takes a picture of the back of your eye.
That's what he was saying, yeah.
And he showed it to me, and he was like, yeah, you're clear of diabetes, you're clear of this, you're clear of that. And I was like, you can tell all of that from the back of an eyeball? And he goes, oh, yeah. I was like...
Just like they can see all the diseases you have in poop. I mean, it's like...
True.
It's nuts. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I got a text the other day saying I have, like... points for a free, not for free, but it says I have points that could go towards glasses or an eye thing or whatever. So I was gonna call him and see.
Dad said it was like $80 for him to go and get new glasses and appointment.
Okay, yeah, that's way better than the $850 I spent last time I went. But I didn't have insurance, and I had.
He didn't use insurance.
What?
Yeah, that's why I'm excited to go because I have eye insurance.
I do too now.
Yeah, you should go there. It'd probably be like $50 for glasses and visit.
But yeah, I also
You
did
also
buy
bought
name brand.
And the sunglasses.
They were both name brand. I bought Ray-Bans and these Emporium.
I think I'm going to do both. I think I'm going to get a new pair of glasses and sunglasses because I'm tired of
I don't need sunglasses. I just need the regular glasses.
Well, you already have the sunglasses.
Yeah.
I need more
Even
than just
though
over glasses.
The Polarize is like cracking on the rims on the outside because I leave them in the car so they get really hot and it bubbles.
Rip.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's roll this outro
Let's
and keep talking over
roll.
it. I was gonna call them today, but
That's a little loud.
they're of course closed, like everybody should have been.
Yeah.
I went to Racetrack and I got pizza and Reese's because I was having a hard day, so I just wanted something to cheer me up a little bit, cheer the fat boy in me. And the guy at the counter was like, "Don't work too hard." I was like, "Yeah, you either. We shouldn't be working." He goes, "I feel you, bro."
Yeah.
I was like, "We shouldn't be fucking working."
I went to the Walgreens yesterday by my work. And I said, "So what time do y'all get to leave tonight?" He's like, "Oh, we don't get to leave. We're 24 hours." I said, "Even on July 4th?" And he goes, "Yeah, dude, we're 24 hours." I was like, "That's fucked up." And he goes, "Yeah, I know." That's so fucked up.
Damn, dog.
Come on. He's like, "Yeah, even on Christmas Day, we're open till like 10 or some shit." I was like, "That's fucked. That's fucked up. Never working at Walgreens."
Never. Unless you're in the pharmacy.
No shit.
Because they get the clothes.
They close, yeah.
And then when, I hate to be like this, but when shit like that is like, fuck, I need something from Walgreens on Christmas Day and they're not open, you're like, why the fuck aren't they open? Like, you're like bitter about it, but then it clicks. You're like, wait, it's Christmas. They don't need to be open.
Yeah, exactly.
We all need time with our families and friends.
Exactly. It's not right.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for James for giving us
listening. If you're listening, James, this is our outro song.
Crank it. Bye, guys. Have a good one.
Bye.
Happy America Day. Belated.